What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View. We are back. Hello. Hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic out there. As you can see, we are one short tonight, but that is for a very good reason. Miss Molly is on site. She is our on-site correspondent for Star Wars Celebration. She is in London with Alex and everybody else who is celebrating Star Wars Celebration. But we're back. We're excited to be back. We have it was just going to be a super chill, take your questions kind of show, but then all of a sudden some news dropped about 15 minutes ago, maybe 30 minutes ago, that has this crew specifically in a ruckus, and we're going to dive into it. Super excited to do so. I'm also a little nervous to ask how everybody is doing today because I know how everyone is doing today, but I'm curious on how everybody answers. So let's just get this over with. Jill, how are you doing today?
I'm very tired. Very tired. We did. I don't think I've caught up on my sleep since Molly was in town. So we took last week. We took last week off.
Yeah, she was in town last Monday, which is why we did the show.
Till last Monday. So I hung out with Molly and Alex. Me and Sean hung out with Molly and Alex on Monday night. I don't think we got home until like 1.
Oof.
Which, if y'all know me, when it comes to like weekdays, I'm like, it's 9 o'clock, time for bed. And so we didn't get home until 1, and I don't think I've recouped since. And then I saw them again on Tuesday, which was nice. So they were in town, and usually when they're in town, we get to see them for a grand total of like 2 hours. But we got like 2 nights with them, so I was very pleased. I was very happy. And then yesterday we did 3 venue tours for our wedding. And then so we passed out at like 8. And then I had work was a madhouse today, and I was there late. And usually I'm home by like 4:45. I didn't get home until like 5:45. So I'm very tired, but I'm here. I'm also hungry, but that's nothing new.
I think you say that on every show we do.
I'm always hungry.
Whether you've eaten or not, I think you do it on every show we do.
Yeah. So that's just the usual. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So
no, I'm just very tired.
I'm glad you're here, Jill. Glad you're here, as always.
Brain is mush.
Brian, before I get to you, just make sure everyone who's watching, just real quick, it is a pretty much Q&A show style tonight. We're going to be talking about the Harry Potter news, obviously. But if you have questions, leave a super chat, hit the Streamlabs link, and we will happily answer your questions, discuss your comments, etc. Link, it should be posted in the comment section as a highlight. If not, they're all in the description. So go ahead and check that out. Brian, you had quite the weekend experience. You lost an important part of you this weekend.
I mean, minus me losing my wallet, I had actually a decent weekend, which I only found out at like 8 o'clock last night when I was getting ready to drive back to Sacramento. I mean, I'm at the point where it's like, well, I can't change it. So it's like, I'm not going to just sit and be mopey about it. But other than that, I had a good weekend. Got to watch baseball for a whole entire day, high school baseball, and actually like help out and stuff. So that was fun. Got a cool swaggy little hat with it for free.
Swaggy hat.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I was gonna say I've never really wear green, but our college was green, so never mind. But yeah, I mean, just chilling for now. Nothing too crazy.
Trying to plan something with Brian is always a fun thing on our end.
It's because I'm indecisive. That's why.
Yeah.
And I don't want to commit to something and then change my mind.
Yep.
But
stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned.
Jake, I just sent you the new poster for the Transformers movie, and I am 100% confident you can make a better poster than the poster they just put out.
Oh, nice.
It looks horrible.
Hot garbo.
You sent it to me?
Yeah, through Twitter. It looks like it belongs on the side of a toy box.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Speaking of toy box, I did see Dungeons and Dragons on Friday.
I want to see it.
That was a treat. That was fun.
That is a toy poster, Brian.
No.
It says Hasbro in the corner. It's a promotional poster, which is why it's not an
Yeah,
official.
either way, that's like an advertisement for the movie. And it looks like
It's not an official movie poster.
Yeah.
But I do agree. Like, it's not great, but it is a marketing poster for merchandise, not the movie.
I don't know. Either way.
But Jill, I'm very jealous. I've been wanting to see this movie for quite a while because your soon-to-be husband texted me what felt like 30 seconds before the movie even ended about it.
That tracks.
And I've obviously been excited about it since then, but I'm just hearing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons fans in general being happy about it.
Yeah.
Which is always a good sign.
It made me want to play again. I was like, when are we starting a new campaign? Let's go. Let's do it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go. I had a crazy long weekend. I didn't get a chance to see it. It was the one thing I wanted to do. I just wasn't able to. Hoping to try to get a chance sometime this week, but
that's new. It just came out, so you got time.
Yeah, and it's doing really well. A lot of people are supporting it, which is very nice because sometimes those movies don't do well.
I'm glad
they struggle. You know, we've seen it in the past, but I think if this movie came out before COVID, it probably would have struggled. But now that's coming out after COVID because theaters were gone for so long. We've kind of been in like this whole lull. It came out like the right time. Plus, the movie season is banging right now.
Movie.
So
this is the first it's felt like before pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. This year specifically, yeah. Like, ever since like mid-February, there's just been movie after movie after movie after movie, which has been really fun. Lots of options, and to its credit, it's perfect counter programming because you have John Wick, you have Creed, you have Shazam, and then you have Dungeons and Dragons. Like
very wide in the variety.
100%. Yeah, very jealous you got to see that. Happy you liked it. Hopefully I get a chance very, very soon. Yeah, my weekend was nuts, guys. So out of the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, I was home from like time to wake up, time to went to sleep for probably about 6 to 8 hours. Like we were gone. Like we were gone from 8:30 until 9:30 night on Saturday, all day, just gone.
Wait, were you in the Bay with her?
No, no, she was there Thursday and Friday. Saturday we were gone. We were where'd we go?
You're doing stuff.
Oh, we were running all over the place. Like we went to a couple different spots. Our buddy invited us over to watch some baseball.
I was gonna say with like friends or just like
with friends for a little bit, and then we went to brunch with her friends in the morning. Ooh. And then we went and saw our other friend in the afternoon, and then we went and saw one of our other friends at night. So it was all friends related, but it was 4 different sets of friends.
Wow.
I wasn't one of them.
What's it like having 4 different sets of friends? I don't know what that's like.
Well, 2 of them come from her side, which is why.
Got it.
I have like 2 sets of friends.
So. That's like me. Wow. I have like 3.
You've got like 3.
It's more than the same thing. But then Sunday I made like a dump run. We've been trashing a bunch of stuff. We did errands. I was all over the place.
That's usually to my house.
What?
Your dump runs.
No, this is like pure dump stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
we need to do one of those. Just clear out everything.
Yeah. $21 to just trash a bunch of stuff. It's not bad.
No.
Not bad. So we don't need to be adding more to it, sadly, but we only have a choice sometimes. So it's a whole thing. All right.
I mean, you could go to the dump alone just on Amazon boxes.
No, those go out every week, thankfully. No, it's Lulu packages is what I got. Yeah. All right, so I gotta ask, are we starting with the Harry Potter news or do we want to start somewhere else first?
Let's get it out of the way.
Oh, really? I thought you'd want to talk about that one more.
No, because I'm not happy about it.
Just about an hour ago, I'll say about an hour ago by now, it was reported that Warner Brothers is officially moving forward and rebooting. This is the key word here, guys. Rebooting Harry Potter. They're not creating another storyline. They're not creating new characters. They are giving Harry Potter a TV series on HBO Max. And what they detailed in the article is that it's going to be 7 seasons with 1 season focusing on 1 book. So 7 movies, 7 seasons, 1 book per season. Full reboot. Nobody else is from the previous story is involved. We are once again going to be getting Harry, Hermione, and Ron, as well as all of the other characters. Obviously, probably told a little different because it is in TV form. But either way, everyone who watched the movies, which are just over 10 years old, they're not 30 or 40 years old. They are just over 10 years old. Plus, the Fantastic Beasts movies have been just kind of like limping its way through movie theaters. Nussbaum 8 movies, I get it. Whatever, dude. Don't technicality, okay? We are officially getting a brand new Harry Potter's TV series, which has been talked about for a while, but it's not something new. It's something old. You two are the Harry Potter nuts. So I'm very happy that you two are with me on this show right now because I'm very, very interested on where these opinions lie. Jill, I'll let you start. Thoughts on this news?
When you sent that to us, that my first reaction was that gif of Ryan Reynolds in the nurse outfit and went, but why? Because like that's literally my exact thoughts. Like why? I think it's really bad timing with like all the JK nonsense going on and her being a hot pile of garbage and like I think it's really bad timing. Like, I understand wanting to elaborate more on the story just because the movies did leave a lot out of the books. Like, we didn't get any of the spew stuff. We got a very, very horrible portrayal of Ginny Weasley in the movies. But, like, why? Like, the movies are such a big, huge phenomenon. I don't think it's necessary at all to have a television series. I think the only way I would get even remotely excited about it is if it was an animated series.
Oh, interesting.
Just because it's another way of telling it. Like, we already have the live action movies. Like, if I want to dive into that world again, I can watch the movies or read the books. Like, I really don't need another live action retelling of it. If it was animated, my interest would be piqued a little more just because I think you could do a lot of really cool stuff with animation. You could do one of my favorite moments in the movies was the animated stuff of Tales of Beetle the Bard, but I don't know. And JK is going to be attached most likely, which again, that's an issue in itself. I don't know. I think they're milking. I think they're just milking it, but what do I know?
Brian.
This is stupid.
We're on the same page.
Let me be clear. The only reason they're doing this. Wait, Jake, you just unstarred the one I was going to show.
Did you not see my private chat?
I did, but there's a reason why I was going to do it.
That's fine, but you don't have to show it.
Okay. They're redoing this, I bet you, because the original cast is not doing it because of her.
So they're like, they want to get rid of the original cast in a way?
Well, you mean like doing a sequel, you mean? Instead of a reboot?
I guarantee you, if all of them were on board, they would continue it.
Like a sequel?
Yeah. They would do something else. But they have made it extremely clear that they are not going to be a part of it if she's attached to it.
Yeah, good.
So what is the next best thing for them to do? Fine, let's just start all over. Let's just do it all over. Let's find people that don't care as much as these people do and are willing to do it, and then we'll go from there. Because here's the thing. It's not that we need the same story told over again. Her stories, the books, great, fantastic. Jill is 100% correct in the sense that they left out a lot that can be absolutely dived into more through doing this way. you are going to alienate a lot of the old fans that are not going to want to see this new telling because they're so emotionally attached to it. Here's a thought: make better movies. Your Fantastic Beasts was mid at best.
First one was good.
The first one was good.
They're not fantastic.
I
They're
enjoy
mediocre
them.
beasts.
I enjoy them just for the fact that it's Harry Potter and that or Wizarding World.
Mhm.
Other than that, there's nothing there that like I'm like dying to see more of. So it's like, how about you just tell a better story? And I've been saying this for years. The smartest thing they could do is go back so far that there is no connection to anything. The story they need to tell, if they are going to tell it and do something new, is the creation of Hogwarts. The 4 founders and how they made Hogwarts and the years after they started. That it would sell like crazy. Because you have no connection to the Harry Potter stuff. The biggest draw is probably Hogwarts in general. I mean, look at how well the game just sold, regardless of what was going on. Granted, we've gone 20-something years without ever having a video game that is not just a literal like slap together from the retelling of the movie or Lego. So I think it's a very skewed thing if they're looking at, oh my God, look how well the video game did. We should reboot the stuff because look at how well it's doing. That's not that didn't happen because of the massive craving for Harry Potter. That happened because it took 20 years for us to finally get a game that we wanted for a long period of time.
Mhm.
Like you said, it's only been 10 years since the last one. People are still extremely emotionally attached to these actors and playing these roles. Whoever takes over for Snape, I'll hate him regardless of who it is.
Yeah, like
it's and
you
Hagrid
can't replace Alan Rickman, you can't replace Robbie Coltrane, like, and you're gonna have to, and like, no,
Can't replace Emma Watson. What are you guys talking about?
I mean, also,
regardless,
yes, but
it's
My girl.
There is a lot of red flags, and they're just looking past it and seeing the dollar signs that they think they're gonna get to. Because guess what?
Warner Brothers MO too.
Yeah, and guess what? The kids I work with, middle schoolers, they don't care. They don't like Harry Potter.
Mm-mm.
It's not cool to them right now.
Unless their parents grew up with Harry Potter, like the younger generation, like so what I've seen anyway.
You're kind of I don't know. I mean, I don't see this. I see this backfiring hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, in my opinion, personally, if you sign up to be on this show, you're fine with what J.K. Rowling's saying. Because
I don't know if I would put it that far.
Jake, if
if
the original actors are saying they will not,
I know that, and I agree with that. I get that, but sometimes like there's decisions involved that we're not, like, we don't know about, and like I get it, but we also have to think of some of, like, look what Harry Potter did for Daniel Radcliffe. And I know the whole JK thing wasn't out at the end. Like, I get it. Trust me, I'm not arguing against your point. All I'm saying is we can't bury a young actor 6 feet underground just because they might choose to be in this role. Like,
the kids,
they're gonna be under 18, so
this is gonna be a look. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
Their parents are signing off on it. That's the thing. So the parents are the ones that are the kids. I doubt they even understand. I completely agree with you on that because they will be like what, Jill? 10, 11?
They probably won't cast an 11-year-old, but they're gonna be under 18.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
They're
cast
gonna-
a 19-year-old, 11-year-old.
Yeah, you're not gonna those like if I tried to explain, at least I would imagine, to my 7th graders, like the overarching thing, they're gonna be like, I don't get it. Like they're not gonna really understand very much. But you're damn sure the parents understand what they're talking about. And I guarantee you there's parents everywhere that are gonna be like, that's fine. We just want a good paycheck coming out of this.
Yeah, people are just gonna want. I mean, whether they support her, what she's saying or not, they're gonna be like, money, fame, yay.
100%.
But
All right,
what
let me
do I
step in
know?
here. I'm gonna bring up super chat real quick. This one's from Tim Sim. Make sure I get this before I start talking here. Between the creative and controversial political implications of this doesn't excite me at all. It's all about JK reestablishing her platform and money. I would say it's more about Warner Brothers doing it.
It's Warner Brothers.
You are on the right track. So.
I would be surprised if she has any like if anything, she would be similar to how George Lucas was for the sequel trilogy.
I'll be an executive producer.
Yeah, where she really doesn't have creative anything having to do with it. But at the end of the day, it's Wizarding World. At the end of the day, it's Wizarding World. It's her world, and it's retelling of Harry Potter. So
exactly. Here's the thing. What do they really need her for? When you have the books,
doesn't matter what they need her for. She has
control. Exactly. She has control and she will still get a bunch of money from it. But here's the thing. If the company wants to, they can just be like, tell it from the book, write a script, take it from the page. She had to create Fantastic Beasts. She had to think of new stories and do all that. Harry Potter's just, I mean, you just got to adapt the book. The book's already done.
Ryan, the studio can't do that without her saying yes. That's what I'm getting at.
But she's going to want it. She's not going to want to change her book.
But that's what I'm saying, though. She has control. It's her decision.
100%. She has control.
The studio can't just say, okay, directors, you do what the book says because JK is telling them what to do. She has final say over all of it.
Yeah, I get that. She has control over the rights. They can't do it without her in any way, shape, or form.
But at the same time, I'm saying I don't see if they're just going to be like, we just want to tell it exactly how the book is.
Then what's the point? Oh well,
then it would be creative differences, and the project wouldn't happen because it's JK's way or nothing.
I just don't. I see Warner Brothers literally just tell the book. Literally just take the book, use that. That's going to be your story.
But they have to follow JK's lead, unfortunately.
That's fine, but you have to remember she's not the one that is clamoring for them to probably make this. I guarantee you, this is probably 100% spear-led by Warner Brothers.
I have no doubt that you are 100% correct on that. But if JK doesn't want it to happen, Warner Brothers has no choice.
Yeah, exactly. I guarantee you she's fine with it. She don't care. What does she care?
She gets final say, and so whatever Warner Brothers is literally the puppet on JK's string for Harry Potter, and no matter what happens, whatever they want to do, JK is calling the shots. She is the one calling the shots for everything.
I don't think she is going to have as much needed input as something like Fantastic Beasts.
No, because she's not going to be the screenwriter for it.
Exactly.
She's still going to be there.
She'll still, but
you can't tell me that this woman who we despise, we can't stand, has made some of the worst comments you can possibly make, will not take the opportunity to be there and make every, excuse my French, fucking decision she possibly can.
Yeah, she's gonna.
I don't see that. And Brian, I get what you're saying. I just disagree. I think that it is JK and JK's way only, no doubt, and she will be there every second. And I just think that she's going to have her hands on everything.
And based on her comments that she's made in regards to her trash comments, like she's very much like, I could give two shits about what everyone's saying. I get the paycheck at the end of the day.
At
So
the end
like,
of the day, how cool is she can fill with $100 bills and
yeah, she's gonna be very I don't think she's gonna be writing the screenplay by any means or the scripts for any of it. She's gonna be behind the director's chair.
Unfortunately. And
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, look, I echo everything that you guys are saying. I did want to just kind of bring something up, and I was having a conversation with another buddy of mine who's a massive, massive Harry Potter fan. And
Who?
No, just a buddy I know at work. And he made a great point in as far as like world, and I know there's a million properties out there, but when you think of like something that's world building in film franchises, film, TV, etc., there's really three major franchises that stand out. And of course, there's more. So please, chat, don't come at me for not mentioning your franchise. I'm just bringing these up. The three are Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter.
100%.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that universally, if you say one of those three things or all of those three things, everyone's going to know.
So here's the crazy thing that he said. And I was like, wow, you're right. There is only one franchise out of the three that would ever reboot themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, eventually, maybe 50 years, 60 years down the line, maybe we could see another Lord of the Rings. But Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, through their faults and successes, whatever,
they're telling different stories.
They're telling different stories.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going back to the same effing well just 10 years after telling the story.
Yeah.
Or at least when the story ended.
Like
So,
the world building literally has like the characters in the Harry Potter stories. They're like, if you go on like Harry Potter wiki, you can go back like legit 19 generations and all those generations kids, and they all have history and they all have backstory, and it's like you could tell so many other freaking stories.
like
Jake, what was the three you said? Harry Potter, Star Wars, and what?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
I'm with Jane. I think Marvel might have bumped Lord of the Rings out.
Marvel's in that, sure, but remember, Lord of the Rings is now making more content where they just made the movies. They didn't have any content.
Fair.
So if they were making content like Marvel, they would be in the conversation. I'm just saying, as far as like the world building and how far, like, here's a better example. When we met the characters in Marvel, it was the very beginning of everything. Of course, there's small stories like Steve Rogers and some stuff in the past. We met Star Wars. It was at the end of the timeline. We met Lord of the Rings. It was kind of at the end of the timeline. We met Harry Potter. It was kind of at the end of the timeline.
It was the end of the timeline.
So there's all of that stuff before, whereas Marvel, there's very limited, and they're building a franchise. You have so much time with Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings. And we've had the conversation before. I just wanted to bring it up because I didn't think of it that way. You think of Harry Potter as this prestige, like high quality, incredible world, which it is. Books, great video game, great films. I get it. But they are completely falling on their ass by not just doing Fantastic Beasts, but also rebooting themselves when you don't need to.
There's literally no reason to reboot it.
It's not even like those movies were bad enough to reboot.
No.
Fantastic.
It's literally, I mean, how many times do I have to say it? Tell the origin of Hogwarts. Like, that would be, as much as I hate to say it, because she's a trash bag, I'd probably still watch it. Because I want to see that. That's something new. I don't know everything that they're going to put out there. So, like, that's something as a longtime Harry Potter fan for almost 20 plus years, I want to know what's going on still if they're putting out new stuff. You're just going to retell the story. I've already read a book.
I'm not going to be excited
in the
to watch
movie.
it.
I don't care.
No.
You're not going to show me anything I don't already know.
This is the third. So just think of it this way. For you guys, this is the third time you'll see the story.
That's what I mean.
Like, I don't need to see Uncle Ben die again. Like, I don't need to see
we talked about that.
Like
or
I don't
Batman's
need to see
parents.
it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to see Snape die twice. I don't need Cedric dying twice. I get it. You're not showing me any different from the first 2 times. If you start something new and start throwing out how Hogwarts was made, or
tell about the freaking
the Goblin Rebellion.
the Marauders. Like, yeah, they're related to Harry, but at least it's something freaking different. Like,
yeah, you can literally
tell the stories of the Gaunts. Tell, like, there's
anything.
so, like, it's dumb. It's stupid.
Here's the thing. Crimes of Grindelwald, or not, excuse me, not Crimes of Grindelwald. Fantastic Beasts could have been amazing.
I liked the first one.
Guess what? Your writing was shit.
Because it was JK.
That's what I mean. So guess what? Nothing's gonna change if it's the same person writing.
She's not gonna write it.
Crap.
She's not gonna write this one.
Well, and I we haven't really mentioned this, but I'm sure it's obvious to everyone. But unless they do movies, which I'm sure they will at some point, this is the next 10 to 14 years of Harry Potter life. Unless you do them one season every year, which is very hard for HBO because they have a lot of other stuff going on. That's very difficult. Which
that's
they might.
7 years.
That's at least it's 7 years of content when it releases.
I bet you
it's probably around 14. The 10 to 12 range. I would say maybe 14 if you do every 2 years. But that is a decade or more of Harry Potter content that is telling the same story over again.
So frustrating.
It's dumb. I don't understand. Like, Warner Brothers needs to get their shit together with DC before they focus on rebooting Harry Potter. Yeah. Like, are you just giving up on DC that easily? Where you're like, let's not make something new. Let's make something that worked and do it again? Question mark. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over in Warner Brothers, but they're just.
I mean, let's like look. They need to fire JK and they need to make a TV series on HBO Max about Quidditch. Like, that's all we care about. That is literally all we care about.
We want the Quidditch Cup.
Just give us a sports Harry Potter series. That's all we care about.
I honestly, truly wonder what it would take to get the rights from her.
She wouldn't. Her ego's
too big. Her death.
That's what I'm thinking. She's honestly going to hold those till the day she dies, and I guarantee you she'll probably pass it to someone that's just as bad.
Her ego's someone too big for her to let it go.
I mean, maybe not as bad, but maybe someone who's just as dumb.
Yeah,
I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get away from this nonsense because this is BS.
She have kids that she can pass. Oh, she has a lot of kids.
Who would marry that? No, I'm not going to say that.
We're all mad now.
I'm sorry. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Jake, she's. Oh wait, no.
All right. Again, guys, this is a Q&A style. We have about 30 to 45 minutes left hanging out.
Now that we're all mad. We're all mad and angry.
Advocating murder. Andy, I'm not advocating murder. No. That's not what I'm doing. I didn't say that on live YouTube. Don't worry about that. Put your questions in the chat. We're starring them. We're going to answer them. We have 2 starred right now, so make sure you guys are out there putting those in there. It can be about anything. It can be about trailers or news that's been dropping over the past couple of days because there's been a lot of them, or anything random that's happening in the world. Leave your questions in there. But the first one comes from one Gordon Post, and he asks, "What did everyone think of the Blue Beetle trailer?"
I didn't see it because I was so I didn't watch it.
Hated the song. Loved
what song
the trailer.
Was it?
Like, I just want to rock, like that. That's like all they say the whole entire song.
Yeah, I didn't care for the music either. And so I love everyone involved, and I've already gotten shit for this, and so I'm just gonna say it again. I've loved everyone involved. I think that the movie has great potential. I think it looks really cool. The only problem is it feels like a glorified CW show. It feels. And this is where this was originally supposed to be on HBO Max. It feels like it was going to be on HBO Max. It doesn't feel like a huge, and I'm not talking about it just being about like teenagers and stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the look and the feel about
like
it.
Like the cinematography.
It
and like
feels like a little bit of a higher version of a CW show. And why I'm saying that is because Superman and Lois, which is currently on TV, is effing fantastic. And it kind of feels like this. So I'm hoping that it's just the trailers, the way that it's kind of cut together. And I'm not saying I didn't like it because I thought that it looks cool. I love the lead actor. I'm never going to attempt to pronounce his name because it's just a mouthful.
Yeah.
But he's from Cobra Kai. He plays Miguel from Cobra Kai.
Is it Jolo?
Jolo, that's his first name, but I don't even want to pronounce his last name.
I don't. Yeah, I have a fear of that name just because I don't.
It's Jolo, but it just.
I like him. I want him in more things.
I love him. I think he's great.
Yeah.
And I think I think the storyline looks cool, and like the world of Blue Beetle is cool, but it kind of does feel like a TV movie. Like,
I haven't seen it, but as soon as you said it feels like a glorified CW show, it like that picture came into my brain.
Yeah.
We used to watch like Arrow and The Flash, and
I watched all that stuff.
So like when you said that, I was like, oh, I can picture that in my mind. Now I don't know how I feel about that for a movie.
And I'm talking about like the best of the best when it comes to CW, and sometimes the CW is absolutely out of this world incredible. Like
the Flash kind of jumped the shark after a bit, but
no, 100% it did. Like the Flash they had lightning bolt lightsabers at one point. It's just ridiculous. But, yeah, I don't know, and I'm still excited. I'm gonna go see it opening night. Like I'm gonna go support it 100%. But it definitely feels like it is HBO Max more than a theater movie, which gets me so pissed off because they canceled Batgirl. And
I will never forgive them for that.
And like we're putting this out, but we can't put back like anyway.
How terrible did the movie have to be where you finished it and then you're not even putting it on streaming? Like make it make sense.
Yeah, I don't. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna look forward to it. I'm gonna watch it and I hope that the trailers turn me on a little bit more towards its release, but because I wanted to succeed. I love Jolo, but we'll see.
I'll have to check it out later.
All right, super chat from Tim Sin. Thank you, Tim, so much. On a lighter note, how crazy is it that all 4 John Wick films came out from someone stealing his car and killing his puppy?
Listen, if someone stole my dog, I would also commit mass murder. So, like,
are you kidding me? I would probably bomb this world. I would kill everyone.
You killed my dog. Prepare to die. Yeah,
I would kill every I would kill that person and everyone that person is connected to. Like, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Wait, I've tried.
Yeah, you would meet your death so horribly bad.
To be fair,
I would try to kill you in the worst way I possibly could for killing. And they're both sitting right here. So
and all the people John Wick kills
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. So how can you kill that?
Look at them. Living their
best life.
How can you kill
that? Or that.
Hi, bear. Oh, she's twitching.
No, precious babies.
Yeah, trust me. I've tried to steal Kylo. I'd be more afraid of Gabby coming after me though than you, if I'm being honest. She would.
She just texted me and said, "You're so aggressive."
We're trying to save our dogs.
But she put LOL after it, so she's laughing. So
yeah, no, I would 100% be more afraid of Gabby. Stealing Kylo? Oh my god, no.
At least John Wick is like
Game of Thrones type crap. That would happen to me if that happened.
The people John Wick goes after are not good people anyway, so like whatever.
Yeah. Like it feels like it's okay that he's doing that.
It's not like they're going after like grandma, like he's going after like bad guys, so it's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay.
She texted me, said I'd do anything for Kylo. She said F around and find out in all caps.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, next one here comes from Brian Nussbaum. This is a good one because we talked about this earlier. Thoughts on the live action Moana? Jill, take it away.
I'm not mad about it.
I'm slightly on the same fence as you.
I'm not mad about it. Is it crazy that they're making a live action adaptation of a movie that came out like 6 years ago?
I think it was 2016 is when it came out.
Yeah, like it's brand new still in like when it comes to like the Disney like
2016.
history.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it though because and I think it's a lot of fun that the way they made it sound is that both Dwayne Johnson and Aoli'i are both coming back to reprise their roles, which I think is the first time they've had the voice actors come back to reprise their roles in a live action Disney film. Someone correct me if I'm wrong in that statement. I think
you're 100% right.
Other than like James Earl Jones, but that was still a voiceover at the end of the day. So like, same difference. But
I guess Katie Sackhoff.
Okay, well, movie. Well, that's not. It's not a reboot. It's not like
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
you know.
Fair enough.
But is it necessary? God, no. No, it's not necessary in the slightest. Am I gonna see it? Yeah, I'll go see it because I love Moana, and like, you know, the more obviously I would rather them do more original content, like give me another animated original film, give me
Or an original live action movie, which they don't ever do anymore.
an original live action film, like that doesn't have to do with a current IP, like Haunted Mansion, like give us something new. But I'm not mad about it. If I get a new, because with all the live action films, we get new songs. So give me some new, like, you know, give me some new songs. Give me Auli using those amazing vocal cords with her, and give me some more Moana, like singing. Like, I'm down for that.
All I care about is the rooster.
Hey, hey.
Mm.
Alan Tudyk will come back and voice Hey, hey, I'm sure.
Because, I mean, quite honestly, like, I'll go watch it, you know, and I think it's a cool idea, but in no way did I need this.
No.
We've
this is
talked
not
about this
necessary.
so much, you know, privately here on this channel and other conversations, just like the Disney live action remake train that's been happening over the last 10 years and how many.
And Molly hasn't even seen one.
Yeah, and what decisions they've been making as far as the movies they're making. You know, I think it's cool that the actors who voice get to come back and bring those characters to life in real life, which is cool. One of the biggest reasons why I'm kind of like really on the fence is Dwayne Johnson. I'm very much off the Rock train right now.
I mean, yeah.
He's in so much.
He's in everything.
He's right now Jennifer Lawrence when she was.
Yeah.
But he's worse than Jennifer Lawrence.
But
I
who
know.
else is
And
gonna
I'm
play
saying,
Maui?
like,
yeah. Jennifer Lawrence wasn't that bad because
Maui's pretty much just like a self-insert of
100% just with hair.
I guarantee you this was probably his
100%. I would guarantee you he's the head exxicutive producer.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Well, I mean, he did the announcement video, so
yeah, I guarantee it.
100%. I don't know. I the whole thing with like, and whether it's true or not, but The Rock with like the DC thing and the stuff that came out about him, about what he was doing behind the scenes, and like, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be cool. Like, it's going to be gorgeous to look at. It obviously deserves to be made. It's about, you know, Hawaiians and that culture, which is obviously a big part of all this. But like, we have that movie. So, and we've talked about it
and
before,
we're getting
make
a
it different.
series. We're getting a Moana animated series.
Yeah,
I
like,
believe is still happening.
You better make it different. Like, you just better make it different.
Yeah.
So.
I'd be curious if Jermaine Clement comes back and voices the Tamatoa, the crab. Because that'd be like bring everybody back, why don't you?
I mean, it was only made.
Have Nicole Scherzinger be the mom again. Bring back Boba Fett. Have him be daddy.
It was only made 7 years ago, so you could do it. Like,
yeah.
Unless someone passed, which I don't know.
But like, I don't know. Like I said, will I see it? Yeah, I'll see it. I think I love Moana. I'll go see it. But like,
it's gonna make a buttload of money. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Because those kids are still pretty much kids. Those 3-year-olds right now are 10-year-olds.
They're still children.
They're still kids who are loving Moana.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it does make sense. It is interesting that now Disney's kind of stepping into the 2010s animation.
Okay, so I haven't spoken yet on this. That is my biggest thing.
Okay.
Do you know how many movies you have still that you don't need to be in this decade? You're almost in the same decade that the movie came out. Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
give me that Atlantis live action film, damn it.
Yeah, where the F is that at?
There are so many.
Don't get me on a rant now, Jill. Pass me the mic. Where's the soapbox? Let's go.
Here you go.
That one is probably
that in Treasure Planet. Damn it.
I don't know about Treasure Planet because I've never seen it. But to me,
Jesus,
like,
Brian. I just watched it again like 2 weeks ago.
Well, you didn't have a choice. That's why.
No, I watched it after the watch along.
Oh my god.
For me, like, Atlantis makes the most. If you're gonna do a live-action remake of a movie, that one makes sense to do because
that's literally a big budget epic in the making.
Yes, it's literally like an action movie. Plus, it's kind of culty following in the sense
Oh,
of
it 100% is. Not kind of, it is.
Okay, it is because it is not a namesake movie like The Princess is,
It's not
or
like Frozen or
Toy
everyone
Story.
Exactly.
Lion King. Like none of that.
It kind of falls into that category that like I would put Sword in the Stone, and
I would put it even more people know that story than
but
Atlantis.
where I'm trying to think of ones that are not like your top shelf, like you immediately
like the Black Cauldron.
No, I meant like to me, top shelf is the easy targets, like Lion King.
Well, yeah, but
no, she's right on the Black Cauldron. The Black Cauldron is a very small movie.
Yeah, I know, and I'm saying that Black Cauldron and Atlantis and Sword and Stone, like those to me seem to be more on the same level.
If they made a live action remake of it, for a lot of people, this is a new story because they haven't seen the animated version.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Me all bummed out.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think outside of those three. Oh, by the way, not to derail, do you guys see that the Peter and Wendy, how Shmi is basically an Ugnaught?
Mm-hmm.
It's literally an Ugnaught. Jill, did you see it? The image that's going around? So you know Captain Hook Shmi, right?
Yeah.
It's literally Queel with like a bandana on.
Why not?
I mean, I'm probably not gonna see Peter Pan and Wendy.
That's fine.
That's another story that's been told.
I think it's a Disney Plus release too.
I think so too. But that's another story that's been told 9 billion.
Yeah,
times.
there was literally a Wendy movie last year, and then there was a Pan movie like 2 years before that.
There's a Peter Pan movie like every 5 years.
How many different times can you tell that story?
I understand that the IP is like readily available for everyone to use, but like I don't need another Peter Pan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
Unless
it's like a Young Hook series, then like
yeah.
Okay, here's another one here's an interesting one that I actually wouldn't mind seeing changed for a live action. Would be like Fantasia. That'd be kind of cool. Like I feel like
that's like
if you go top tier
with Mickey Mouse though.
Yeah, but if you go top tier like VFX and stuff, that could be incredible.
Yeah, but how would you bring Mickey Mouse to life?
That's the thing.
That'd be like a live action animated hybrid, and I don't know if I'd.
I guess it would have to more be.
What about like I mean, I know that we got those 20th Century Fox, those Fox Snow White movies, but we haven't gotten like a Sleeping Beauty movie or a Snow White movie.
Well, we're getting Snow White.
They're doing like actual Snow White.
Yeah, it's Gal Gadot and
what?
The chick from.
Oh my God! She's gorgeous. She's gonna be in Songbirds.
Rachel Ziegler is
Rachel
Snow
Ziegler.
White. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gal Gadot's the evil queen. Yeah, that's a legit thing. That's coming out next year.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Don't
know.
But
if
yeah,
I like that, but...
yeah, I don't know. And technically, Sleeping Beauty they dropped that with Maleficent.
Yeah,
but that was like a hybrid, and they made her a hero, and it's just like no,
dumb.
Yeah,
like no.
Where's my 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea remake? Give me that with like Del Toro directing it.
Oh, that might get super weird with Del Toro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm down.
Can you imagine like a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
I mean, if you wanted to get real serious, you get James Cameron to direct it.
Oh God,
I don't need that.
All right, moving on. Okay. Next question comes from Jeff Nicholas. Jeff Nicholas. Thank you, Jeff. Who's the John Wick of the Wizarding World? JK wouldn't approve of that script. That's a great question.
Who murders a lot
Who's a sneaky assassin? I feel like Neville would be a sneaky assassin. Someone who's just very good in camouflage, hiding himself every day.
Technically Snape.
Book Ginny.
What? Who?
Ginny from Ginny in the books would totally.
Oh, really?
A John Wick type. Oh yeah, she's a badass in the books. They did her so dirty in the movies.
Honestly, like okay, so
yeah, they made her damsel in distress.
They did her so dirty in the movies.
Fair enough. To me, and again, not reading the books, just going based off the movies, the most John Wick character that stands out is oh my God,
Sirius Black.
Yes, Sirius Black. Thank you.
That's fair.
He's like he stands out as like the cool suave who can kill you at any second point. Like
that tracks.
And I felt like we barely got any of him.
Well, because he dies.
Hated it. I just wanted to see more.
He's not in much more of the books, really.
Where's my Sirius Black spinoff? Where's that?
Yeah. Well, the Marauders.
Where's
that?
Where's my Adam Driver Sirius Snape? Severus Snape
series?
Yeah.
You think Adam Driver is going to do another big franchise thing?
No, I know. I wouldn't even want him to do it because of Trash Bag running it. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Sirius Black. That's a good question. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Next one from Jeremy Miller. What do you think Marvel will do with Jonathan Majors? You don't have to talk about the allegations if you don't want to.
They'll probably wait and see, like,
things are gonna slow down.
Yeah.
Brian, you look so different without glasses on.
Really? In a bad way?
No, you just look so different because you always have them on.
I can't see anything.
You just always have them on. That's
I can't even tell you what I look like right now with it. Like,
you're very close to the camera.
I know. I know that. That's about. I have to get that close to see you guys.
Oh my god.
So yeah, no surprise. I've debated starting like contacts and laser, but I actually think I kind of look better with glasses.
I like Sean when he wears his glasses too. Glasses.
I would wear my glasses, but there's a massive reflection.
Actually, like
I have mine, but
I like you with glasses. I think you look good with when you go to the movies and wear them.
I can't wear them because of all the lights and everything. It just like you can't see my eyes if I had them on. I don't even know where they are.
Mine are here.
Yours are.
Like, but that's how the reflection is. Like it's huge.
So I can't wear them.
I mean, I have to deal with it. So
yours isn't as bad. You can see your eyes at least.
Yeah, but I have to like
I have to talk like this.
To, like, look like this.
Yeah.
Like I can't
Yeah.
Or you can get
what was the question again? The Jonathan Major stuff. No, I mean I think the easy answer is just saying that I think they're going to investigate it and they're going to take their time and find out, what really happened and has gone on. I know that he's released like text messages that have essentially or acquitted, as I put air quotes in the air. But nobody's really going to know until they kind of dive into it, which I'm sure they've been doing because it happened like 2 weeks ago, I feel like by now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I hope it's not true because I love Jonathan Majors and he was on a skyrocket type hill that very, very few people ever do. Like the uphill climb that guy was on just over the last like 6 months.
He was
monstrous.
The face of like
movies. So and he has some pretty big movies coming out soon. On top of being in Loki as well.
He's got Creed and he's got Ant-Man.
Yeah, those two are in theaters right now, and then he's got a movie coming out. I'm forgetting the name of it, but he's got a movie coming out that premiered at a film festival recently. And then he's supposed to be in Loki as well, which comes out this fall.
So is Ki-Hee Kwan, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Just put him as Kang. Just make him Kang.
Ki-Hee Kwan is Kang.
That'd be so dope.
I feel like it would have. I'm not minimalizing the allegations, but it would have to be some pretty damning stuff. I feel like for them to completely wash him out of it, because they've spent the last how many years building him up. Mm-hmm. Like it's Disney is not going to just immediately get rid of him.
No, they're gonna wait for.
It's gonna lay low for a while because they technically don't have to say anything until Loki.
They're not going to.
And they're not going to. And Loki's probably going to be
the fall.
Like I'm going to guess probably October, November.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll be late because I mean Secret Invasion's end of June. So like they're not going to just
another superhero movie and like
no,
it's a Disney series.
Okay, still.
And
So
it's
so Jill, you're gonna get Guardians in May, Secret Invasion in June, then right as Secret Invasion ends or towards the end, Ahsoka's gonna premiere.
Oh my god.
Then you're gonna get Captain Marvel, and then Loki.
That's the Marvels, right?
The Marvels, yeah. So that's kind of like the MCU Star Wars track for this year. Ahsoka will be planted in between Secret Invasion and Captain Marvel. The Marvels, excuse me. So like late summer, early fall is probably when it will be.
So they don't have to say a word about it until close to the end of the year, because unless he's in Secret Invasion, I doubt it. If he was, it's going to be for like a second at the end of post-credit type thing, because he has no business in this story. So they don't have to say anything. They literally have months to sit on this, and I guarantee you they will. They're going to dig as hard as they can with lawyers up until Loki, and then they'll make their decision. Because what are you going to do? Just cancel Loki because he's in it? No. So I don't know. That's true, Curtis. He could be in the post-credit scene for Guardians, but
I'm hoping that's the Marvels related.
Yeah, I would see the Marvels. If I had to roll dice, I would say,
or Secret Invasion related.
Yeah.
All right. Next question from Dino Park Dan. What do you think the future of the Jurassic franchise and where they could go? I have a stay on brand. Thank you, Dino.
It needs to breathe for a little bit.
It needs a break. It 100% needs a break.
I think if anything needs a television series,
that's what I was going to say. I think a series would be really cool. Of like,
they should totally do like a left turn and do like an Office style format of someone working at Jurassic Park.
Like the scientists?
It could be the freaking janitor for all I care.
The guy that operates the circle dome car that
like Office style Jurassic Park.
Like, have them interview the raptors with like a mustache on.
I mean, yeah. I love, possibly that'd be funny. I love the Jurassic Park franchise. Like there's a lot of bad movies in it. Like the last two have been so. But it definitely needs to breathe. And I wouldn't be, as much as I love it, I wouldn't hate them taking like a 10, 15, 20-year break and then revisiting it. And finding another way to do it, whether it be like you take that idea and you reboot it, but don't fully like remake it, and you just tell a different story in like where the John Hammond character is someone else who did this with dinosaurs, and now you're dealing with it in another part of the world or something.
Can we see the start of Jurassic Park? Because like I don't need another Jurassic Park story of the dinosaur got out of its cage.
Yeah, I mean that's exhausting.
Yeah.
Like how did it come to be? You know?
Yeah.
And maybe a dino did get out at one point during that, and we get some action. But
it's a baby dino, so it's okay. Like
there you go.
It's a little one.
There you go.
But it's venom.
All right, Jeff Nicholas again here. What is the next movie y'all are going to watch in theaters?
Dude, I am being a horrible movie fan.
Yeah, you are.
I'm even worse than you. The Dungeons and Dragons was the first thing I saw in theaters since.
I haven't seen anything since
Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
2021.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was the last. Wait. No, just kidding. I saw Multiverse of Madness in the theater. But that was I think that was
last May.
That was the last Marvel movie I saw.
That was last May, so
it's been a year.
But you're not talking about it and a movie person, as I think for me, my problem is going from always seeing it with people to now to just go by myself. I don't know. It's funny because you don't talk during the movie, but I think it's just getting over the thought of just doing it by yourself. I like it.
I went by myself to see Captain Marvel. It was great. I got a lot of snacks. I didn't feel one bit guilty about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen Creed. I haven't seen
Shazam, John Wick.
Shazam. I haven't seen Well, what's all the ones that have been coming out the last 5 weeks?
I just said John Wick.
Oh, John Wick.
Mm-hmm. Scream.
Scream. You can bet your ass though. I'm gonna be at the theater seeing Super Mario Brothers this week.
Is it? It depends.
It
how
comes out
busy I
Wednesday.
am.
Comes out Wednesday.
Why does it come out Wednesday?
I don't know. They want a long weekend.
Because that counts as the weekend numbers.
That's so stupid.
I will say that. I don't care if I go alone.
I might see that.
You bet your ass I will be seeing that if I have to go by myself, because that looks so good. I mean, all these movies look good, but I'm a sucker for a stupid, funny, animated.
It looks fun.
Like that. Yeah.
Other than that, what?
I mean, Mario comes out this weekend. I think the next one that I'll see in theaters is probably Dungeons and Dragons.
Everyone should go see Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I want to see Shazam. I really do, but March has been stacked with so many movies, and I kind of had to pick and choose with my time.
So, with what you're saying, these movies are coming out on streaming so fast.
Shazam comes out on HBO in 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like at this point, I'm kind of just like,
why go? Well, see
and Brian, Creed is available to rent right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, although I'm not a huge renting person, because if I'm just gonna rent, I'm just gonna buy it.
Just buy, yeah.
It's like $4 more to just buy it, so I'm just gonna buy it. So I don't know, but like Shazam, this will be the first comic book movie in theaters that I've just waited to see it at home, because it just was so fast to come, and it's like, what's the point? Why spend money?
And apparently Shazam's not going in. Like, I don't know what they're going to be doing with Shazam now after this. So
apparently, it doesn't make some of it doesn't even make sense. But whatever.
I don't know, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. They're doing these movies fast to streaming.
I have a lot to catch up on as well. I did forget that Air comes out this weekend. I'm gone this weekend. We're going on a family trip to San Luis Obispo. And so I'll be gone, so I won't be able to check anything out. But I plan on checking out Air as soon as I possibly can.
Golfing?
As soon as we get back. No
golf?
Just family trip. All right, next one here comes from Blake Quick. Has anyone started watching Daisy Jones and the Six yet? It's fantastic. And Elvis Presley's granddaughter steals it. Yeah, I love Riley Keough, because she was one of the 5 wives in Mad Max Fury Road. Chef's kiss.
I've never heard of that show. So
it's based on a book.
Yeah, it's
and Jill, I think you would actually really love it.
There's gonna be within the next year a heavy book to movie presence.
Oh, 100%.
In TV and movies.
Look at Game of Thrones. Look at Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I meant like lesser things. Like I'm talking like your cheesy romance novel, summer reading book type stuff.
I've heard this show is really good, and it's on my list. I've been watching so much television lately, but it's on my list.
I'm just happy I finally finished Andor. So like,
Jesus.
I'm
just gonna skip over that.
I don't know if I'll watch it. I just finished Vox Machina, and so I'm debating what to hit next.
Did you finish season 2?
Yeah.
I can give you a giant list, Brian. I
already have a list. I already have. That's my thing, is I have a list and I can't pick what to move to. Honestly, the one I'm leaning towards the most is probably Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, you should watch Yellow Jackets. Jill should watch Yellow Jackets. She would love that.
That is the one that I'm probably...
You would love that stuff.
Leaning towards the most. I also would love to start Avatar again. I left off.
I'm doing that for the Patreon.
I know. I think I'm like halfway through.
New reaction comes out this week, guys.
Yay.
What else is there that's going on right now?
There's a lot. Gabby's sister texted me. She actually called me, and she was like, "I need TV recommendations. Like, I don't know what to look for, whatever." I was like, "Girl, I got you." So I went through every service, and I put like 5 to 8 shows for every service and starred them on how she should, like, which ones are a little bit better than the others. She has like probably 3 years worth of television that she does.
Oh, okay. Now I remember which ones I'm debating between. Debating between Yellow Jackets, The Night Agent.
I finished that.
I know it looks so good. Outer Banks.
Finished that. Fantastic.
I know. They're all good.
It's so cheesy, but I love it.
Yeah. Shoot. What was the other one?
I thought
Shrinking.
Shrinking. Gabby's watching Shrinking right now. She binged it today. She called me. So between the ending of one episode and the start of another, she called me 4 times within like 10 minutes because of what was happening in the show. She's loving it.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I'm loving that there's so much TV, but there's so much.
Wait, Brian. Gabby texted me. Oh my effing G, Night Agent. Oh my God, Brian, what the F is wrong with you? You're insane. Because you haven't watched this stuff.
Yeah. And the other one I'm looking at that is starting to pull my interest is Shadow and Bone.
Yeah, that's on my list too. So that's on my list. I'm gonna watch something else before I start watching that though.
I'm like, where do I go? I don't know. And I'm hearing Night Agent is
so fantastic. I thought Night Agent was gonna be super predictable, cheesy, corny 80s kind of style of show. I was thoroughly invested. Thoroughly invested. I think the show is actually really, really well done. Really, it's a great American government conspiracy series.
Ooh.
And I haven't even watched the new season of You yet. So it's like,
Brian, get out of here and start watching television, my guy. All right. One last question to close out the show here. This one comes from Reefism. Reefism, thank you so much. Are there any old movies or TV shows you would like to see get rebooted or remade? For me, I like the new MacGyver, Witchblade, and The Shadow.
The Shadow.
The Shadow will be good because I actually love The Shadow, but it's so cheesy and bad that a remake would do really well. I have a movie. Oh my God, why am I forgetting the name of it? Oh my God, why am I? Hold on, I'm forgetting the name of it.
I'm trying to think. I can't even think of anything that.
The Last Starfighter. The Last Starfighter, for anybody who doesn't know, is a 1980s sci-fi movie that tried to live off of what Star Wars was doing. And a guy who lives just a normal average guy is playing a video game, a Last Starfighter video game. And the video game, it's a arcade style game, is actually a test for like a starfighter.
So it's Ender's Game.
Maybe Ender's Game is based off this. But when he beats this game and gets like a high score, he gets recruited to fly starships.
Interesting.
So that's literally Ender's Game.
Super effing cool. The Last Starfighter 100% needs a reboot.
That's literally Ender's Game.
And we're already getting a major reboot in Dune, so I'm happy.
I mean, you said that, and I immediately thought of like a TV show for Starship Troopers.
No, the originals are so cool.
I know, but I was just trying to.
They're so violent. I love it.
I can't think of anything.
I want Gordon Ramsay to bring back Kitchen Nightmares.
I actually
Cutthroat Kitchen, Jill. That's what I want.
That is the one.
Cutthroat Kitchen. Did they stop making Cutthroat Kitchen episodes?
I think so. Yeah.
Come on, we need more Alden Brown in our lives.
Yeah.
That was the one Gordon Ramsay show I watched was Kitchen Nightmares.
They need more Kitchen Nightmares or Hotel Hell need to come back.
Oh, that one was good too.
Yeah.
Any of the ones where he just yelled at people for how crappy their place was, those ones.
Kitchen Nightmares and Hotel Hell, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't huge on the what was the one that he did? Hell's Kitchen.
There's Hell's Kitchen. There's Master Chef. There's Next Level Chef.
Yeah, I wasn't. The chef ones, I'm not. I like a good remake show.
Aragon needs to be rebooted.
It is being rebooted. They're getting it's getting a series.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. There you go. See, I'm on the right track.
I've said this multiple times. I'm almost done with the Percy Jackson books, and I cannot wait. The fact that they are so confident that they already started season 2 is that makes me very excited.
Ooh, Series of Unfortunate Events.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. But get it out of the hands of Netflix.
Oh, that's right. They did do the
Put
Netflix series,
it
huh?
on Prime Video or Apple.
Did they go through? I didn't finish that. I've only
I think they
watched the
did
first
2
season.
seasons.
So they didn't finish it?
No, they never finished it. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they only did 2 seasons.
Is it too? I just want to say this to piss people off. Is it too soon to reboot The Sopranos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they did
Well,
did
to Harry
the
Potter standards, no, it's
they
not too
did
soon.
they did the reboot movie. They did the prequel movie, The Many Saints of Newark.
Yeah.
So,
mean,
Jill, I have an animated movie that I would love to see get remade that you and I both love. Anastasia.
Give me
That should be live action.
That's what I'm saying.
That live action movie.
That'd be so good.
Yeah.
Dude,
That-
freaking Rasputin as the villain? Come on now.
That one is one of the ones that, like, why haven't you done
Agreed.
a live action like that? Yeah, that one is just prime for a
Yeah.
type
It's right
of.
there. Disney owns it now. Come on, Disney, get
Yeah,
us
they
that
do.
live action Anastasia.
If you have not seen Anastasia, go watch it. It's on Disney Plus.
You know what I'd be curious at what Molly would think is if they did a reboot of Buffy.
It
I don't
depends
know
on
if
who's
they'll do
involved.
a reboot of Buffy. They would probably go the similar route as like that 80s show or that 90s show, whatever the hell they did, where
90s
it's
show.
like not a reboot, but it's like the next generation, like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Buffy person, so I don't know if that's blasphemous or not. But
There's a lot of answers out there. All right.
give me a reboot of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Ooh.
Like a scarier version.
Ooh, good point, Sean. Buffy would be like the Netflix Sabrina.
Mhm.
Netflix Sabrina was
Yeah.
so good.
Netflix
Yeah.
Sabrina was good.
It was very good. I love
That
that.
one was
show.
done
But
so-
I love her, which is why I love this.
Yes,
Yeah.
she needs to be Gwen Stacy.
You got that from me.
No, you didn't. You got that.
You
from me.
liar, Brian. You're gonna say that right now that you didn't get that from me.
I 100% created that.
You are such a liar. Such a liar.
I don't know what you're talking about and
Wow.
what.
Straight liar. All right. That's going to end the show tonight, everybody. For everyone who sent in questions, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. We love doing these Q&A styles. It's always fun to kind of just, throw it around a little bit on different subjects and stuff. If you like this type of show, we do this once a month on our Patreon, and it's a blast. Our Patreon members ask some really fun, great questions each month. And just for our patrons who are listening right now, we're not shooting it this week. We're kind of putting the Patreon on the back burner for the week just because Molly's gone. Obviously, celebration. That takes a little bit of precedence right now, so we'll get back going next week for everything. But
We paid a lot of money to put her there, so it's gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned, I'll be getting an Avatar: The Last Airbender reaction out this week for you guys, so you can check that out as well. All the links for the Patreon stuff is in the description. And then I'll let Jill and Brian plug away. So, Jill, start us off. Where can everyone find you online?
Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's on Twitter and Instagram. And TikTok. I posted my first TikTok. It was Fallout Boy related. Go figure.
Really? I'm gonna look right now. Let's look at this.
Shocking.
Let's look at this.
Shocking.
It should just be a Fallout Boy fan page is what it should become.
It's not. But I got my thing that I ordered and I wanted to do something stupid with it. So I did a TikTok.
Just
Jake,
like
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Brian. I said I just liked.
Oh, thank you.
I was looking at like things that should be remade. And this one website said Smallville.
Shut the F up.
No more Superman origin stories.
Yeah, please.
No.
Please.
That would be.
No.
Smallville is like one that you're better off doing a whole entire new thing than trying to redo Smallville. But you've also, Twitter and Instagram, and Apocalypse Movies. Tomorrow, I don't think we have.
It's a bunch of trailers and a bunch of.
Oh yeah, duh! All the stuff that came out.
Movie trailers and movie news is what it's going to be tomorrow. So.
I still haven't even watched that movie I got challenged to. I don't even remember what it is. What is it? What movie?
Go find out. I'm not telling you.
I know it wasn't Ghostbusters because I was disappointed.
Oh,
Oh, it was that really dark movie that I.
It's not really dark, but it's a bad story. You're watching Spotlight.
Oh yeah.
The film won the best Oscar, the Best Picture
right.
Oscar.
That's right.
It's an incredible film. It's not the best story, but it's an incredible story or incredible film. So
I'll play a video game and like put it on my phone right there.
It's not how that works.
It's not how that
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Qui-Gon Jake because 2 N's. Someone else took it before I did. Apocalypse Movies Weekly. Tomorrow we're doing movie news, movie trailers, 7 o'clock Pacific. And then Wednesday we are reviewing The Mandalorian. Episode 6, which is wild. Episode 6 of season 3 for The Mandalorian. We're going to have Mr. Thomas Harper with us for anybody watching. He'll be joining us to review The Mandalorian. And then we're going to get back to The Bad Batch. We weren't able to do The Bad Batch last week. We're going to try to schedule something for The Bad Batch this week so we can talk about that finale. So stay tuned on that. And then I mentioned the Patreon stuff. Also, I'm not going to reveal what it is, but I'm telling you to pay attention here and on social media for something that may be coming soon on the channel. We got something really fun that's coming. Super excited about it. It's in the works, and just stay tuned for it, guys. So we appreciate all of you watching, listening.
Oh, I heard.
Dogs are ready to go. Hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.